So you know how I like to come up with movie ideas, right? And how I am a genius scriptwriter and idea guy, right? I'm gonna pitch you a new movie, all right? I mean, it's a good movie, okay?
All right. So what is it then?
All right, it's a movie about a group of thieves, okay? All right, I'll give you the basic plot synopsis, all right?
Okay.
A group of thieves, right? They break into a house to steal some stupid money or some shit, right? Steal a bunch of monies, all right? The group of, all right, they're the main characters of the movie, by the way. The group of thieves, okay? All right? All right, so the movie, we're going to follow this group of thieves, all right? So they get the money, trigger the alarm system, all right? Because they're a bunch of idiots, okay? They forgot about the alarm system, all right?
Yeah, all right.
All right, they triggered the alarm system. So, they're like, we triggered, so we got to get out of here. So they run, right? They outrun the cops, all right? Right? There's big car chase, flashy car chase. They outrun the cops because the cops in this universe are a bunch of idiots, all right? Okay, so they ran, so they're like, ooh, boy. And they're like, ooh, we did it. We got the money, or whatever the fuck, right? And as they're celebrating in their car, right, boom, something hits the tires. They rear out of control and they crash, okay? They're like, they're like, what's this? We see something struck the tire, an object, a sharp object, all right, has struck the tire. All right, so like, don't like this. Is that who they think it is? So they grab the money and run, okay? They grab the money that they stole, okay? They run to a building, okay? All right, they get the money. They argue about stuff, you know. They're like, we got the money. Gotta figure out who to split it, right? But then, they hear a sound coming from upstairs, all right?
Okay.
So one of them, this guy has a gun, all right? He's like I'm the one with the gun. He goes up, right? Right? All right, so he walks up the stairs, right? Darkness happens, all right? We don't see what happens. He gets knocked out. He gets knocked out, all right? The other group starts freaking out, all right?
Okay.
All right, so they take the money and they run, all right? And then we enter to the main plot of the movie, the cat and mouse thriller chase, right?
Oh. Okay, yeah.
So then throughout the rest of the movie, we're stuck with the rest of the gang. Of the gang of people who stole the money, all right? And they're slowly picked off one by one by this unknown vigilante, some would say, in black, right? Right? As he gets them one by one, right? All right, until there's only one left, okay?
Right.
All right. By the way, the one left is the real main character of the movie. All right. The one that got roped into stealing the thing. Right. The person didn't want to do it, but they had to because they had to get money to save their dying relative or something.
It's like, I don't know, someone's dying. We need the money.
Yeah, someone's dying. Well, the main character, the one we're supposed to feel sympathy for. All right. Right? He's like, I need this money to save my dying kid, brother, daughter, or someone, right? Right? So this is the character in the end is the one that's left with the bag of money or the fucking MacGuffin device, right? Or the thing they steal, right? Right? They're stuck in around, but they get damaged again. But throughout the movie, they get damaged because they're running away from this masked character who's hunting them down, right? Slowly picking them up one by one, all right?
Right.
Right, yeah. So now this character's the only one left with the money. Right, the character realizes it's over there. So they give up the money. They yell into the darkness, basically, right? Right, because this character throughout the movie, we never get a clear shot of the character that's hunting them, right? You see flashes, you see the shadows, you see stuff happen off screen, right? Right, yeah. The character is pretty much back into a wall, right, with the money, right? The character gives up the money, yells out their life story to the mask, like, leave me alone, take the money, right? Right, throws the bag of the money in front of them, right? Right, there's a light shining down the scene is very well lit too, right? The cinematography in this movie is great, by the way. I just want to point that out right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll trust it. Yeah, I'll trust your mind, yeah.
Right, so the lights shine, so then we see a shadow approaching the character. The character closes their eye, thinking, this is it, I'm done for, alright? Right, closes their eyes, right, well, like, the screen fades to black, opens their eye, the money's gone, the bag of money's gone, the character's by themselves, right? Character breaks down crying or some shit at this point, right? After this long, eventful night, okay? Right, so the character's like, I didn't get the money, so they go back to the hospital, right, where their dying brother, daughter, sister, whatever.
Their dying relative.
Yeah, it's at the bedside. The doctor comes in. The character breaks down crying to the doctor, right? Right? He's like, oh, I don't have the money, please. I can't do anything, right? But the doctor's like, don't worry. The operation's been paid for, right? And the character's like, what? By who, though, right? And it's like, don't worry. It is the city's billionaire philanthropist. He heard your story and everything, right? And he decided to pay for it, right? But the character's like, what? How is that possible? I never told anyone this story, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, and that's the movie.
Okay. That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know. Was it Batman? Tell me now.
Oh, it could be, but the Batman is a legally owned character by Warner Bros. All right, and you cannot use that character.
Okay. So how are you gonna get? Okay, so who is it if it's not gonna be Batman then, huh?
Oh, okay, it's legally distinct Batman. All right.
Legally distinct Batman, but it still has Batman in the name.
What? No, why would he have Batman in the name?
So then you said legally distinct Batman, okay?
And it's a character that right? It's like how Brightburn is literally just a Superman story, right? Right? But it's not Superman, right? This character is pretty much Batman, but due to legal reason, it's not Batman, alright?
So what if it's no, we can't use that. I just remembered that.
No, I can't use that. You're about to say Catman.
No,
I know that. You're about to say Owlman.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I forgot those are actual characters. What's a flying animal? I don't. Dragonfly? Man? No, that's dumb.
No, that's dumb.
Let's see.
The character name isn't important. All right, it's the movie premise. All right,
the hummingbird. We go with that.
Sure. Why? I don't fucking care.
Look, man. If you need to name
the Max Vigilante character is not important. That's not the purpose of the movie, alright?
You're robbing from him, though, and then it's just a thriller thing, and it's coded to be Batman. How is it not important?
Well, look, that detail could work on better. But pretty much the premise of this movie is Batman from the villain perspective. Right? But it's not a real villain. It's just a bunch of shitty people who no one cares about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Because you take an existing concept, but you put your fresh your fresh new takes on it, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Like what if Superman was born evil, right? A new exciting concept that no one has ever dived into before, right?
Yeah, it's like
a fresh, exciting, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. No one's thought of that before.
No one's ever thought about the concept of what if we make Superman but evil, right?
Yeah, imagine, right? What if we made Batman but evil?
We're led to believe that it's a monster, but who's really the monster, right?
Money.
Mm.
That and the health insurance system, but you know.
That's the premise. That's the premise of this movie. It's literally Batman, but from the villain perspective. But not villain, but from a lower criminal perspective, right? Right.
To be fair,
everybody knows Batman, right?
Yeah,
everybody knows. Yeah. So basically, you take a concept that's already been established, but you use it to subvert the audience expectation of it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the movie.
Is there no segue? Is there no segue?
No, there's no segue. Look, I'm just saying, if we weren't rushing and I had to present it in a shit-posting manner, this is a good concept. This is actually an exciting concept.
I mean, I will tell you, it is a pretty cool concept in the sense that if we were in the villain's perspective, having to deal with just basically like Batman, you know, but you don't see him because that's kind of Batman's thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. And honestly, in terms of a visual medium, like it's not been done before. You could just go ahead to Warner Brothers, like, hey, here you go, give me money, and they'll probably do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the concept I had. You take the existing concept and you put a new twist on it, right? Yeah. Hey, we should take this to J.J. Abrams, all right? I bet J.J. Abrams would love this.
No, we're not going to J.J. Abrams, okay?
Wasn't J.J. Abrams do the one that did Brightburn?
No, he didn't do Brightburn. No, it was.
Did he not do?
No, I can look this up right now, but
Was it not his studio?
it was not. It was. Oh, it was his studio, but he wasn't the one directing it or anything.
No, not the director. I know because the director was James. Well, no, it wasn't James Gunn. It was written by James.
Because it's the.
But.
Yeah. Go ahead. Finish what you say.
Yeah, no, but it was like his like what is it? Like it was the studio that did it, right? We could take it to the studio, right? The studio will love it.
Oh well, sure, the studio. Just don't give it to JJ himself, man, because he's gonna do some shit with it. I don't know.
What if JJ Abrams threw a Batman but evil?
Jesus. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find a production company for this.
According to this, oh wait, was it not JJ Abrams that did this?
Oh no, it's they have. Okay, let me click on this just to be sure of the full listing. But the production companies were Screen Gems, Stage 6 Films, The Age Collective, and Troll Court Entertainment. So
okay, a bunch of Disney studio basically is what I'm looking at.
Are they all Disney?
Right? I mean, I'm sorry, a bunch of Sony.
Okay,
bunch of Sony companies. All right, we'll give this to Sony.
Yeah, we'll give it to Sony. Yeah, then they'll just hand it all over to somebody else and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, hell, Sony does not have a Batman character. All right. This is we'll give them their own legally distinct Batman character, okay? Right?
Wait, are they related? Hold on, I just need to know.
What is what related?
No, it's just like because it's you know how it's produced by I believe like James Gunn produced this shit, right?
Yeah.
I think because this thing is looking at the credits. Like I need to find some way to confirm this, but because they're not really telling me here. But like it looks like the writers are Brian and Mark Gunn. So I'm like, are they his?
Yeah, no, they're related. They're related. They're all related.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a whole family thing. He's like,
okay. Well, take this to James Gunn then.
Yeah, we'll take it to James Gunn. Tell him his brother just wrote it, and they're like, oh shit, all right, cool. I'll get the movie underway right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it's well, see, look, this is a good movie. This is a good movie idea I got going on, right?
You know what else is what's a better movie idea?
What?
It's one that's already been done. It's been a financial success for quite a while since back in the day in 1982.
Is it Gothica?
No, it's not Gothica. We didn't make Gothica yet. All right, so I meant. Because someone has to make the segues now, apparently. Calling it a segue ruins the segue. Anyway, welcome to the SPOILERCAST for E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial. Okay, yeah, that I expected more.
Oh, and by the way, the original movie title I gave for that movie was The Dark Knight, but it's actually the word night, Nigth, right? I originally wanted to call it The Dark Knight. But I found that movie title was already taken, so I couldn't do that.
Well, no, the thing is, you can. Please remember. Do you remember Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, they're the same story, but made by two wildly different groups of people, and we got wildly different kinds of stories out of them, even though they do hit the same story beats. But we've had movies that had similar names. You can make this the same thing. But anyway.
Part of the Dark Knight, but with an N.
Yeah, with an N. Dark Knight with an N. Jesus. But anyway.
Yeah.
So as before we get into the real nitty gritty. I expect we'll be talking too much other than what's already been said. But I will be reading to you, the audience who is listening to this, the plot synopsis that is provided to us by the Wikipedia article for said movie. So
for E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial.
Yeah. And so
that's the segue, by the way.
Okay, we already did. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start reading it right now. So, alien botanists secretly visit Earth at night to gather specimens in a California forest. One of the aliens separates from the group, fascinated by the distant city lights, but U.S. government vehicles arrive and chase the startled creature. The other aliens depart, abandoning the creature on Earth. In a nearby neighborhood in the San Fernando Valley, 10-year-old Elliot Taylor's suspicions are roused when he pitches a baseball into a tool shed and the ball is thrown back. Later that night, Elliot returns with a flashlight and discovers the creature among the cornstalks. The creature shrieks and flees the scene. Despite his family's disbelief, Elliot leaves a trail of candy to lure the alien into his house. Before bed, he realizes the alien is imitating his movements. The next morning, he feigns sickness to stay home from school and play with him. Elliot can feel the alien's thoughts and emotions, shown when the alien accidentally opens an umbrella, startling him and simultaneously Elliot several rooms away. Later that day, Elliot introduces his older brother Michael and 5-year-old sister Gertie to the alien, deciding to keep him hidden from their mother Mary. When the children ask the alien about his origins, he shows them by levitating several balls representing his planetary system and demonstrates his powers by reviving dead flowers. He demonstrates his healing power through his glowing fingertip on a minor cut on Elliot's finger. At school the next day, Elliot begins to experience a much stronger empathetic connection with the alien, including exhibiting signs of intoxication because the alien is at his home, drinking beer and watching television.
Yeah.
Fucking wild as shit. But we'll get into that.
It's okay. Remember, this is the 70s. You could give kids beers back then, all right?
That's true. You could give a baby a shot of whiskey and it'll shut him right up.
That's right. Look. Remember, back then it was okay for you to advertise smoking to kids.
Yeah. Thanks, Flintstones. Imagine saying, "Oh, I got hooked on smoking because of a Flintstones commercial." God. Yeah, enjoy the long smoky draft of that cigarette. Why don't you?
Soon your lungs will be as black as the rock from the Stone Age. All right.
Oh my God. And continuing, and freeing the frogs in his biology class. As the alien watches John Wayne kiss Maureen O'Hara in The Quiet Man on TV, Elliot kisses a girl he likes similarly and is sent to the principal's office. The alien dubs himself E.T., reading a comic strip where Buck Rogers, stranded, calls for help by building a makeshift communication device and inspired to try it himself. E.T. gets Elliot's help to build a device to phone home by using a speak and spell. Michael notices that E.T.'s health is declining and that Elliot is referring to himself as we. Throughout this, the boys are unaware that E.T. is being tracked by the government agents and they are now being spied on. On Halloween night, Michael and Elliot dress E.T. as a ghost to sneak him out. Elliot and E.T. head through the forest where they successfully call home. The next day, Elliot wakes up in the field finding E.T. gone. Elliot returns home to his worried family. Michael discovers E.T. dying next to a culvert and takes him home to an also dying Elliot. Mary becomes horrified upon discovering her son's illness and the dying alien just as a group of government agents dressed in astronaut suits led by Keyes invades the house. Scientists set up a lab at the house, asking Michael, Mary, and Gertie what they know about E.T. While they are treating Elliot and E.T., the mental connection between them disappears. E.T. appears to die while Elliot recovers. Elliot is carried away, screaming that the doctors are killing E.T. as they try to revive him. When they pronounce him dead, Michael discovers that the flower that E.T. previously revived is dying again. As Elliot recovers, the scientists first return him to his family, but then Keyes leaves him alone with E.T. Elliot says a tearful goodbye, telling him he loves him before closing the case. E.T.'s heart light begins to glow, and Elliot notices the chrysanthemum is once again coming back to life and opens the case. E.T. reanimates and tells Elliot that his people are returning. Elliot and Michael steal the van that E.T. had been loaded into, and a chase ensues, with Michael's friends joining them on bicycles, evading the authorities. Suddenly facing a police roadblock, E.T. helps them escape by using his telekinesis to lift him into the air and towards the forest, like he had done for Elliot before. Standing near the spaceship, E.T.'s heart glows as he prepares to return home. Mary, Gertie, and Keyes shows up. E.T. says goodbye to Michael and Gertie as she presents him with the flower he had revived. Before boarding the spaceship, he embraces Elliot and tells him, "I'll be right here," pointing his glowing finger to Elliot's forehead. He picks up the chrysanthemum and boards the spaceship. As the others watch it take off, the spaceship leaves a rainbow in the sky. And that's the end of the plot synopsis.
Alright, well, I think it's important to establish to the audience. Did you watch the version of E.T. with guns or without guns?
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, my mic legit cut out for a hot second.
Oh.
But you said guns or without guns?
That's right. Which version of E.T. did you watch?
I didn't know that there was a version without guns.
What? It's the re-edit. It's the re-edit when Steven Spielberg was like, I don't like how these police officers had guns and were ready to shoot a bunch of 10-year-old kids and aliens. and he digitally altered them to replace it with walkie-talkie, right? You
Oh.
don't know about this?
I did not know about that. No.
Do you not know about this edit? It's
No.
the re-release edit.
I didn't know. But see, that's the thing. I only ever had the original back in the day, right? I never got a re-release version.
Yeah.
We just stuck with the
yeah,
one tape. Yeah, but
It's it's the one. It's any version of the film that's released post 2002 apparently.
Really, wow.
Yeah. If you. Yeah. If you go down, if you go, wait, hold on. I think it's 2002. Yeah. It's post 2002. It shows it, right?
Uh-huh.
It shows the two difference of the scene.
Did you?
Right, you go down to the 20th anniversary version, right?
Okay, hold on. Where am I gonna go?
Just scroll down to the Wikipedia page.
Oh wow, that's a lot. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can barely see this. This fucking picture's so. Oh wow. Okay, no, I see it though with the one guy with the shotgun. Oh.
Yep. Those Federals were ready to shoot a bunch of kids and an alien to stop them.
Yeah,
right?
sounds about right, honestly.
You gotta stop the alien. You don't know what that alien could be doing, all right?
What? Aside from the fact that it was dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's fucking wild. This shit.
Yeah.
Wait, was that
which
the only
version of this
difference?
movie did you watch?
So I watched the one with guns. Okay, just so that we're clear. Because
All right, that's good. That's the superior version.
the superior version is always the one with guns.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because look, those Federal agents, right? They don't know what E.T. could have done, right?
Uh-huh. I mean,
Right.
you know, they saw it when he made all the kids float up. So you know that was a thing.
That's right. That. And present that E.T. was a threat to society and to those children, right?
Yeah, sure.
You gotta stop E.T. with your guns and not with your walkie-talkies. What the fuck are you gonna do with walkie-talkies? The only thing you can do with walkie-talkie is to call for people with guns to come, right?
Uh-huh. Exactly, you just get guns. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, fuck. But anyway, I guess we should really start talking about the movie. Although I don't really know what else there really is to say.
Welcome to the end of Nostalgic Summer.
I also forgot, it's Nostalgia-ween. I keep telling you it's Nostalgia-ween. It's not changing from Nostalgia-ween.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
No. Look, I will hack into the YouTube channel that we have and make it my own and rename all the videos with Nostalgia-ween. All right. I am willing to do this. It's a waste of time, arguably, but it's one that I'm willing to waste. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fucking do it. Although, you know, now that I think on it, why didn't they just bring? Oh, but then again, I don't think they could call it in time. I was gonna say like, why didn't anybody call in air support when they started flying?
I think that would have been too late because they didn't realize the alien was able to make them fly like that.
Well, I mean, even then, regardless, I'm like, you could have just had like a helicopter, regardless, just as kind of look overhead to tell agents where they're heading, right?
Right.
But I guess they didn't do that because they just didn't want to, stop the kids from flying and then heading to the forest and having the end. But then again, well, anyway, I guess talking about the movie first and foremost. This is probably like the epitome of a lot of children's, or at least a lot of adults.
That's
now.
right. This is classic children's that every kid definitely saw as a child, right? And didn't watch it until recently. Right?
I'm assuming you just watched this recently, then.
Oh wait, no, I've watched this movie since childhood. All right. I know everything about E.T. E.T. the Earth. Terra alien, right?
The Earth. Wait, no. How does that? Wouldn't it just no? It would just be called. It would just be called the Terrestrial. You realize, right?
What? No, that's fucking stupid. No one would ever fucking call something like that. All right.
They call him an extraterrestrial. Why is it such a stretch of the imagination to just call him a terrestrial?
No, that's fucking stupid.
God. Oh my god. But yeah, this is essentially peak nostalgia for a lot of people.
That's right.
Especially if you were a kid in the 1990s. A lot of people saw
this, right? It has everything kids love, right? Like D&D, cult products, Speak and Spell.
Speak and Spell, yeah. All those classics.
Drew Barrymore before they made that weird, creepy movie where she was a child vampire who was 1,000 years old or something.
What? Sorry, it's just like I had to just like pause and then digest that information and just like, what?
Yeah, wasn't there a fucking some weird movie where Drew Barrymore was like a kid vampire or something, but she was 1,000 years old or some shit?
I don't know about 1,000 years old, but like I remember when she was. I believe it was her. I don't think it was actually. Not the more I think on it, but I need to check on her.
Oh wait,
credits.
I don't think it was Drew Barrymore. Fuck. Who was that actress then? That weird creepy movie. Oh no, it was Kristen Dunst. Okay, there we go.
Kirsten
that was
or is
the
it Christian? I don't remember.
Kirsten.
Is it Kirsten?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this movie? What is this movie?
Interview with a Vampire. With the
Oh,
vampire.
I never saw that movie. I keep hearing about that movie. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh wow. Oh yeah, I can see it. She gained recognition for her role as child vampire Claudia in the horror. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But wait, what was so weird about this other than the fact that she was like...
she was
Oh wait, did they have to do the thing? Because I know this is a thing in like in what's the word? They did that thing when in Stanley Kubrick's Lolita. You know, if you remember that, like they had like they that movie they had to imply a lot of stuff, and you had to be like oh, and then but like otherwise you wouldn't get it if you weren't like old enough to understand. But like. Wait. Did they do something really weird with her in the movie?
I think so. A lot of people keep bringing it up, so I assume so, yes. I never seen that movie myself, so...
Hold on, I'm actually gonna look through this now. Okay, let's see. Breakthrough. Okay. So this is it.
Are we on which Wikipedia page are we on?
We're on Kirsten Dunst's page, and I'm just reading like the fact that like if you scroll down to like her career and go to the breakthrough section,
I'm there.
and like literally the second line down, you see this the film included a scene in which Dunst shared her first on-screen kiss with Brad Pitt to specify, who is nearly 20 years her senior. So I'm like.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's how. That was the thing. That was a culture thing I was talking about Hollywood.
I guess I can kind of like. I mean, first of all, the age difference is clearly understandable, and she's like 10 in this. In a book, it could work. As like, and technically is sort of, but like there is also like what was the movie? It was another vampire movie, a Swedish movie that they got an American remake.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember. Oh fuck! I know what movie you're talking about.
Let the right one in. That's the one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of the same concept, except that like, it's very clear that like she's like I mean it's not like multiple vampires interacting with each other. It's like a child who is a vampire who happens to be 1,000 years old and it just really fucks with a lot of people. But But I mean, yeah, I can understand why people would be like, ugh. But then I'm like, this is vampires, and like, I can see like maybe if I don't know. I will have to read the book and to whatever. That's a whole bunch of shit that we don't need to get into.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that for next Halloween. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, get back. How did we get distracted from this? Why?
I have no idea.
Oh my god. Anyway, fucking E.T. is a wonderful fucking movie. Okay, it's it's just one of those classics that like kind of like stand the test of time, even despite like the some of the dated CGI effects. It becomes very clear, like especially with the
E.T. looks like a freak of nature in this movie. I'm just gonna say it now.
No, I mean. If
he was Pinocchio, this movie would have been better.
Okay, now I have a question. Who do you find a lot creepier, E.T. or Pinocchio?
Jesus fucking, that is a good question. That is you put me on. Fuck, I actually have to think about that. Let's see. Pinocchio did haunt my childhood. Did haunt me in my nightmares as a child due to his fucking unnatural looks, right?
Yeah.
and E.T. also definitely haunt me in my childhood due to the fact that I also saw E.T. as a kid and did not watch it recently in order to get prepared for this recording of us talking about E.T. Right? Right? Obviously, right?
Yeah,
Yes, and this is definitely the first time I saw E.T. And I wasn't freaked out halfway through the movie when he suddenly turned white because I definitely remembered that from watching it as a child.
I will tell you,
his lifeless white body just standing there laying there all stiff.
I will
right?
I will tell you, Austin, that because the thing is, the thing is, Joseph had the exact same thing. Where, because we watched E.T. when we were kids, right? And he does not like E.T. just for the fact of that one scene, you know?
Oh, the white
with E.T. dying on, like, the medical table, you know, when they quarantine his Elliot's house, right? Yeah, he like, I love the movie. I love the movie a lot. But Joseph he's just like, oh, I hate it because of that one moment. Like, I can understand. It's understandable because, again, this is kind of like we're in the age we're like in the we're like in the 1980s. Again, this is kind of like, I believe PG-13 movies were just kind of being a thing, but we were just kind of really starting to phase out, like, sorry, I got a lot of gas from the soda, so I'm drinking. But yeah, it's just like, but it's like we still didn't quite know what was or was not appropriate for children, you know. So like stuff like this, when you see it, we're like, where it's just like, really, it's just really emotionally distressing for a child to kind of see a character that, you know, who's very much goofy and, you know, like a character you end up caring about through the antics and the bond that you see between E.T. and Elliot, right? And so like to see a character you've cared like for like about like an hour and a half for the most part, and then to see them like legit starting to die, that is a tough scene to watch, you know. So I can understand why people were like, or why children were very obviously distressed by it, but then again, it's not like.
Oh, that was also in the 80s as well, huh? Interesting. They really loved killing children's character in the 80s and depicting them on screen.
Wait, and what? I need to know.
Transformers the movie. I
know
80s one where they kill Optimus Prime and had his body laying in the movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a thing where everybody just didn't expect it, and then it became like one of the best Transformers movies. And all the children were
crying about it.
Yeah,
man, they really loved doing that in the 80s apparently.
Well, I mean, they love doing it now, but instead we just like, ha, he's dead. Not really though, you know. Which is his thing, you know, unless they're like a villain.
Don't worry, Tony Stark will be back, alright?
Okay, well,
he's not gone.
Well, the Avengers is not a kids movie. The Avengers is not a kids movie. If you ignore
the fact that his contract's over, Tony Stark will be back, alright?
It's not a movie.
Alright? Mufasa will be back, alright?
Oh my god.
He was just taking a nap.
Oh god, you know that okay, I need to know if this was actually like in the 80s. Because that
was like 90s, alright?
No, like 80s, 90s, whatever, but like I just need to remember, what was that one movie with the girl who lost her? It was Macaulay Culkin, actually. I can just look it up through that.
Okay, Macaulay Culkin, yep.
Because there was that
actor.
Yeah, there was a movie where filmography. There we go. There was a film where he dies.
Okay, Macaulay Culkin dies.
Yeah, I think it was
the Page Master. Are you thinking about the Page Master?
No. Did he die in Page Master?
No, I don't fucking know.
I don't think because that was the live action turned animated one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Because there's this movie called My Girl, right? It was and I have it up on me right now. It's a 1991 as a coming of age comedy drama. Because the thing is, a reason why this movie was very kind of significant is just the fact that, like, literally by the end of it, like, Macaulay Culkin, his character he's definitely allergic to bees, right? And so, like, this is kind of all, like, barely remember this movie for the life of me, but it was basically like
William cut off.
I remember
this is not good.
The main character, the girl, her mother dies, right? And then she has a friend. And then they're all they kind of just pretty much hang out for the most of the time, from what I remember.
I hope he realizes this.
And then so when that happened,
I want to see how. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin dies from.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Was that on my end or your end? I need to know.
I think that was your end.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was still recording, but my mic's shit. I need to get a new one. Headset. But yeah, like let me just take this off real quick. So can you still hear me? I can still hear. Just to being doubly sure. But yeah, it's just like she's a girl like who's like 10 or 11, and her mother dies, and then like she has a friend, and she's just kind of dealing with stuff, and then by the end of it, her friend dies because he got stung by bees, and it was the kind of like it was kind of like a cathartic thing. I don't quite remember what, but like, but yeah, she loses her best friend by the end of it. And it's just like this was the thing. This was like I'm pretty sure this was like a PG movie, and so like they do this a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by children dying in children's movies.
Okay.
Well, Disney and stuff like that is like just too afraid to let characters die, so
Right.
But yeah, I mean, anyways, before you got distracted by that.
Ow.
Yeah, you good?
Oh yeah, good. I might have dropped my headphones.
Okay. But yeah, it was just like, I mean, as far as like 80s movies, that was like a thing that they weren't really shy about doing, Otherwise, though. Okay, well, I mean, getting back into this movie. Yeah, I mean, like, this is, again, it's very much still a children's movie, and I very much do recommend people watch it with the family, with your kids, right, if you got any. But, but anyway, it's just like, again, it's the 80s, they do treat some things differently, it's just like, there might be some stuff that you might not appreciate, but, I mean, I don't think it's too bad, honestly. I mean, kids used to drink back in the day, apparently. So, that's it's a commonality. Don't worry about it. It was a different time. But yeah, it was a classic children's movie. It basically gives you that sense of childhood nostalgia, as we're here for nostalgia and waiting for it, right? But to give like family, you're going around in suburbia, just like hanging around doing shit, right? And then the alien just kind of comes in as this extra bit of whimsy, to bring some kind of form of magic and fun to the movie until it doesn't, and then it does again. But yeah, it is a great movie. Again, like a lot of it really does hold up. The acting, like especially with the child actors, like it's just thing with Spielberg. He always manages to bring the best out of child actors and make it so that they're not annoying or horrible to watch or whatever it is that people have issues with, right? Like, he is able to manage to bring the best out of them, and you won't get annoyed by just watching the main character being a kid. And then the kids all act. Everyone basically acts very well. It's a Spielberg movie. Spielberg's literally like, this is like this is basically peak Spielberg. At least in terms of like the childhood whimsy kind of movies, rather than the adult focus that he's gotten later on in his life after Jurassic Park. Although whether Jurassic Park's a kids movie can be debated, but anyway, a lot of the set pieces work really well. It's just like it gives you that sense of like, oh, this is how we're like a place that I felt like I would have grown up back in the day. Because I grew up in a suburban neighborhood, it was it's a thing. So like, and there's that aliens and all that stuff. Practical effects are still wonderful as hell. Like the alien, like as much as we all regard him as a freak of nature to do his looks, is still very much puppeteered rather wonderfully. Again, you know, you get the time, like you get those timeless scenes, like you know, again with the kids like kind of flying and up in the air. That's a bit dated in terms of its effects. It's still great to watch and stuff, but you can very obviously tell that it was CG and stuff with the kids on the bikes and everything. Um, you know, I don't know what else to really add to this other than it's just a great, wonderful, fun movie for the family and everything, and you should totally give it a watch. I don't know if you have anything else to add, you can go ahead and add it.
All right. I have a lot to, because it's definitely not my first time watching this movie, right? So I have years of ET pent up rage to offload now, all right, in this recording, right? Because it's the only time we're ever gonna talk about ET, and I'm gonna and I definitely have years of knowledge about ET and everything coming up, right? Right? Like how I wasn't surprised at the fact how that kid literally started a mini revolution within his school, right? And the teacher straight up did nothing about it, right?
Yeah, but you know, kids represent woo, you know?
Yeah, that's right. This kid was definitely speaking to me as a kid of telling me about how we should overthrow the government and how we don't need it, you know, and how we should all gather all of our friends and family and go on Facebook and post about the letter Q, right? Right? If you think about it, the letter E and the letter T, in between though, is the letter Q, right?
Sure.
Right? That's how the alphabet goes, right? Yeah, it was the middle of the alphabet and everything,
that's
right?
exactly how it goes. It's not like ET stands for Extra-Terrestrial or something.
Well, I think you forgot the Q in it, alright?
There's no Q! There's no Q in the middle of it!
That's what the Hollywood elite wants you to think,
the Hollywood elite! God damn it.
Right? Alright, yeah, so I did enjoy this movie, right? Because like I said, I definitely seen this movie in my childhood before, right? And this is definitely not my first time in it. And how E.T. might have subconsciously built a bomb in this movie, if you think about it, at some point, right?
Oh, well, he definitely could have, yeah. Nothing would have stopped him.
And that I wasn't freaked out watching this movie with this fucking weird, creepy, wrinkly penis alien walking around, hanging around children, right?
Oh God, what the fuck?
Hey, E.T. looks weird as fuck in this movie, alright? Right, and that this is definitely not my first time seeing the actual full body representation of E.T., right? Right? Hey, it turns out that E.T. isn't just a fucking worm with arms, alright? It turns out. I definitely knew this entire time that E.T. had a body and legs, okay?
You thought he was a worm.
I might have. I don't know. What do you mean? Are you saying that for the last 20 years about? I thought E.T. was just a worm with arms.
Oh, I mean, I didn't say that. You said you
of course, I would never insinuate that. I definitely knew that E.T. had a natural human body, weird fucking wrinkly, grimace body this entire time. Right?
Natural human body, you say?
Yeah.
It's not at all natural, but all right, sure, we'll go with it. Yeah.
Right. Also, by the way, these Discover people were really lax on kidnapping on with the parents, you know, right? They would have taken the parents to like a secret place or anything, but they just let them stay in their house. Good job, government agent. You didn't tear apart a family.
I mean,
right? You didn't tear apart the suburban white family. Good for you.
But I mean, you know, the government can just do what it wants and just take your house in order to use it as a base or a medical base to study an alien life form. So, you know what?
Right.
You know, good on the government for throwing its weight around.
It's already comfortable enough, you know, right? Right. Right? Did I feel this movie might have dragged on for a little bit? Probably. I definitely knew that this movie was a 2-hour-long movie going into it, right?
Oh, well,
right?
I mean, again, I think it's just like. Again, it's those kind of it's an again, it's back in the day, it's old fashioned, a bit traditional.
That's right. To be fair, it's during the '80s when no one had anything else to do, so they made movies longer than they needed to be.
Well,
right?
yeah, you know, they didn't have the internet back in the day, so you
That's
know.
Right. They couldn't pulled up the Adventures of Pinocchio to watch at any point.
I don't think. I mean, it wasn't even made yet, so that was.
Alright, they could have pulled up Transformers the movie and watched Optimus Prime die instead.
Oh my god! Did they even have VHS in the 80s yet? I don't know.
Yeah, of course they had VHS in the 80s. What were they?
I thought it was like a 90s invention.
No. When
Maybe?
was the VHS invented? 1976.
Oh wow, that's actually rather.
And then by the 80s, a lot of household has had them.
Yeah, because everyone liked the idea of having you can just watch a movie at home. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm kind of surprised though. I honestly legitimately thought it was like a 90s thing, but guess not.
Oh, they had VHS in the 80s, alright? Just because it was the 80s, it wasn't that barbaric, alright?
I don't know, it was pretty barbaric. Have you seen, I believe it was...
E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial and the fucking weird white ashy alien that exists? Yes. Well, I have. I saw it as a child and I'm watching it today.
I was honestly just going to mention, like, I think it was at least, I mean... Probably Detroit or New Jersey. No, I think it was Chicago. I don't know. It was one of those famous areas where that just polluted with smog. That was it was known to just have smog everywhere, and everybody hated it. But who knows? I mean, I guess that's it. I don't know. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot to add to this movie other than maybe if I giving it a rating 9 out of 10. But I mean, honestly,
I think it's okay.
It's. I mean, you think it's okay?
I think it's okay, right? Right.
What you think? Is it the length or something, or what?
It might have been the late. Right. I feel like this movie definitely dragged on for a longer than it needed to be. When I was watching, I was like, man, I was watching, man, this alien's taking a sweet ass time just chilling around, I feel like there's definitely a lot of scenes you could have just fucking edited out of this movie, right?
I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, actually, no. I mean, yeah, I could use some editing. I mean, that's kind of like... I mean, I would imagine they probably edited down a little bit in the real release.
Right? I'd, take out the guns, right?
Yeah, and just replace them with walkie-talkies. Just replace the alien E.T. with a worm with arms, That's
right. Yeah, that's right. Right.
But, I don't know, man. Replace the white ashy alien with I don't know, a sheet. I don't fucking know what you would do. Or something. I mean, maybe it's just maybe instead of just an alien. Oh well, actually, maybe. Okay, I had a stupid idea. So, okay. You know how you said it's like an alien with like you thought it was a worm with arms, right?
Yeah.
So I just had the thought what if it was what if it was exactly that, but the size of a worm, and it looked like just a worm, but they just taped paper arms on it? I like to think that the heart where it would glow is just the little thing that looks like a rubber band, like a Band-Aid, around its midsection or whatever the fuck. That's where it would glow. I don't know how it would talk. And they just they're trying to revive a worm, and it's just painted white. They just dunk white paint on. Not even white paint. They just probably use white out. That's what they would use.
No, just white out.
They just use white out, just fucking cover the fucking worm with it. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. I mean, so I can at least understand the length because it is honestly a 2-hour movie. Or near enough, anyway.
Yeah.
And honestly, the movie does really takes its time to kind of just do stuff. It's a movie where stuff just fucking happens,
Yeah, the movie really does spend a good amount of just exploring E.T., right?
Yeah.
Right? Like they just said, look, here's the zany life. I mean, here's what happened when we introduce an alien species to a substance that apparently does not exist within their home world. Right? And watch it get drunk.
Yeah. I'm surprised aliens haven't had beer in the outside world.
Maybe they have beer, but they don't have that chemical compound, right?
What chemical compound? You mean alcohol?
Yeah.
Or something?
Right? Yeah, so maybe there's no alcohol in Alien Planet, right? From E.T. world, right?
Yeah.
Where there's a representative on the Senate or whatever the fuck.
Wait,
right?
no, hold on. What did you say? Oh yeah, I forgot. No, I forgot that was a thing. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot
All
that
right,
was a
so
thing.
here's
in
the
Star
thing,
Wars.
William.
Yeah.
Who exists in what universe and which universe is real? Okay.
Technically, if we're gonna go by that, if we're
Right, because we serve as Star Wars as a property exists within the ET universe. But within the Star Wars universe, there's just straight up ET aliens, right? Right?
I mean, if we go by if we ignore cameo rules, right, and the fact that they're non-canon, they're just there to be, for fun. Technically, both exist. Because we have to always remember the fact that Star Wars happened in the past.
Okay.
And it's not like it's not far away into the future. So basically, Star Wars first, then E.T. happened. So basically, all of Star Wars and then E.T. That's how it goes.
So are you saying that the Star Wars figure that exists within the ET movies are figures of a past life that people recreated? Do you think people are just experiencing some weird out of body experience, like, oh, I need to design this figure of Boba Fett, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, how about this? How about this for a thought? Okay. Maybe the aliens visited Earth before and gave us knowledge of Star Wars.
Oh.
Like they went down and was like, oh, look at that guy. It's like that guy right there. That what's his name? What's his name, Gerald? I think it's George Lucas, sir. Like
that's right. That Lucas, that Leorgy Jukas, right?
Yes, George.
Well, fuck. Okay, alright. How would you pronounce this? Leorge Jukas?
George.
No, wait.
It's like George,
Hey,
but George. All right.
No, if you swap the G with an L, how would you just Leoji?
With an L? Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Which G? You mean?
All right. So,
it's George. All
right, so this is George Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Right? And this is who the alien thought he was. All right.
Lee. I almost said it again. I actually almost said it again. Maybe it's Leoger? Maybe?
Leoger?
Yeah, we could go with Leoger.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that Leoger Lucas.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's tell him about the alien society from a long time ago.
Let's just give him a history book. Let's just give him a history book of our galactic community and let him go run wild with it. And then that's why Star Wars is this thing on Earth. It's like, okay, I'll just make $1 billion franchise out of this. Thanks, aliens. And then they go off.
Okay. That's right. It's like I'll exploit your war past for American profit, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Boy, what a fucking way to end this video.
Did what with like Leoger Lucas? Yeah.
Yeah, Leoger Jukas, the real hero.
Yeah, the real hero is Leoger Lucas.
The real hero of E.T.
Is it Gukas?
Yeah. Sure.
Gukas? Whatever. I'm done. It just ended now. End me.
Alright, that's it. You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Hey, Home Depot still hasn't replied back to you. I'm really fucking annoyed with that shit.
Wait, what's with Home Depot?
I ordered something from Home Depot and they still haven't fucking messaged me about that shit.
Wait, is it the Home Depot that's like up the fucking like near Cherry Hill?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
I ordered something for in-store pickup. The one for in-store pickup, I ordered something, they still haven't fucking replied back to me about that shit. It does not take 2 hours to find a fucking object, alright?
I mean...
I ordered this like 2 hours and they still haven't fucking sent me a confirmation of anything.
Well, I mean...
It exists. The website says there's 3 in stock. I need this fucking item.
I mean, you could always go up to the store and just look for it yourself, right?
But I did. I looked for it. They didn't have it, so I went home and ordered it.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I actually went there earlier today to look for it. They didn't find it. I was like, man, it says you have 3 in stock. So I realized I'm just go home and order it and have someone else look for it, right?
Yeah.
After I couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The website is not lying to me, alright?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, websites.
Okay, that's it. That's how we're ending with my Home
okay.
Depot rant.
My mic went off. Alright, cool.
Alright. That's right. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask. This was, hey, what an exciting, nostalgic December this was for us.
Yeah, sure.
Revisiting these movies from our childhood and rewatching them again.
Yeah, we watched it the day of, or something.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, what? Hey, boy, hey, I can't wait for hold on, November, let's see, for December 29th tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
And look, there's only 3 days left of December, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Make your Christmas wish now!
Oh my god.
Before the new year rings! Oh shit.
Wait, now.
Oh wait, is Christmas on a Saturday this year?
Is it on
Oh,
Saturday?
what the fuck? Holy shit. I definitely knew that, because we just celebrated Christmas. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Obviously.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, we didn't totally blow that cover up.
No, of course not. Holy shit, I didn't realize it is a Saturday. Alright, that's the video. Coronavirus is something. Wash your hands, wear a mask. Get your fucking shots. Okay, thanks, bye.